Tohle video, který mi strašně moc lidí posílalo, nebo respektive spíš video, kde Jack Doherty naboural svůj McLaren. Oh! Oh! No! 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 Ale jenomže Jack Doherty prostě během jízdy v jeho McLarenu koukal pořád do telefonu. Samozřejmě, co se asi stane, když rychle řídíš a koukáš do telefonu, tak se s tím McLarenem rozsekal. Aby toho nebylo málo, tak hnedka potom, co se s tím autem vyboural, tak jeho kameraman vylezl ven z toho auta, byl totálně rozsekaný, tekla mu krev. A Dohertyho první reakce byla: jsi v pohodě? Jo, ok, dobrý, tak tady máš kameru a natoč rychle, jak tady stojí mu toho rozbitého auta, jo, prostě úplně totálně brain dead reakce. Máme tady nějaký shrnutí plus další věci, co Doherty udělal nedávno, takže pojďme se podívat, co se okolo něj děje.
Likeable streamers out there gave the world another reason to dislike him this past weekend as he decided to live stream and interact with chat while driving with a friend in the car while it was raining, as he was speeding and looking right down on his phone. And he absolutely knew what he was doing because just a minute before he crashed, he said this.
Literally, guys.
Ok, dobrý, tak tohle je přesně ten klip, tak to uvidíte i tady.
I'm most likely going to crash this car. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully not.
So yeah, naturally he spun out, then gave us the wildest.
Ježíš, to je tenhle člověk. Ano, Jack Doherty je taky známý jako YouTuber, co má nejvíc punchable obličej. To prostě vidíš a normálně začínáš vidět červeně.
So yeah, naturally he spun out, then gave us the wildest show of how little he cares about the people surrounding him, because the only thing that was important for him was, we have to make sure we get all of this on film. And then obviously the McLaren, meanwhile, he gave his friend, who he seriously hurt, the camera to film everything while blood was gushing out of his face. Extremely normal influencer behavior.
V Mexiku mají odměnu na jeho hlavu, to jsem slyšel někde. Jako ten fakt, že třeba dokážeš být tak otravnej, že v Mexiku vypíšou odměnu na tvou hlavu, je wild.
That was sarcasm, because for even some of the worst streamers, that's a massive stretch. I mean, this stream was just so much of a narcissistic disaster. One would think it would be like a phenomenal parody of how these recent IRL streamers act, except this is just reality, and this is exactly how they act. So now he's dropped a YouTube video in response to this crash, and we get to see the footage he was focused on filming, even though the first responders told him, hey, can you stop filming so we can actually check on your friend to make sure he's okay? Because here he gave this baffling response when they asked that.
Listen, man, I just crashed my car. I lost 200 grand. I need to make my money back somehow. Sorry.
It's unbelievable how much this guy sucks. This is the most self-inflicted situation ever that everyone else around him now has to clean up. I mean, this dude was so useless, he couldn't even call him.
Jo, on prostě způsobí nehodu, která je čistě jeho chyba a on prostě nedokáže se bavit ani s těma policajtama a všema okolo, co tam kvůli němu musí přijet, aby jim to sorry, já jsem si ale vyboural auto, já prostě potřebuju ty peníze nějak vydělat zpátky, tady tohle musíme natáčet. Ty vole, to je tak neskutečně brain dead člověk, ten je tak vymytej tím contentem, že to je smutný. A to jsem si říkal, že bylo šílený, když třeba Tary dokumentoval nějakou tu svou nehodu, co měli někde v zahraničí, už nevím, kde to bylo, ale tam alespoň jako nikdo z nich to z toho nebyl nějak vážně zraněný. Já říkal si, že byli alespoň jako ve stavu na to natáčet, ale ten Doherty prostě dal reálně kameru svýmu kamarádovi, který byl totálně na sračky. Šlo jí vidět, že je totálně jako z toho zničený a protože mu řekl, jo, teďka tady tohle natáčej.
Himself a tow truck because he was more busy having himself filmed that he was in a car crash.
Can you help me?
So let's see the footage that was more important for him to get than for him to actually take proper care of his friend.
I don't know how to feel right now, guys. I'm just so...
Když se zapnou titulky, tyhle videa většinou nemývají české titulky, je tam jenom v basic angličtině.
I'm sad, bro. I'm so sad right now. Sadness can't express how sad I actually am. At least my Richard Mille is still okay. Just kidding.
Jo, on to sice dá. Jo, jenom sranda, já jsem jako nechtěl dělat tenhle joke, ale...
He's not kidding. Meanwhile, his friend is standing there behind him.
Automatický překlad? To je hustý. Tu jsem nevěděl. Čínština.
With blood gushing out of his head.
Miang, bang, bang. Tak to není ono. Ok, jak jsem nevěděl, tak to je hustý. Ok, dobře, tak budete mít české titulky. Insane.
And he's like, at least my Richard Mille is okay. Yeah. This guy has the personality of soggy bread, so the only thing he can
to je ve skutečnosti velmi dobré přirovnání.
cling to is his material possessions.
Fuck, bro.
Čet reálně proč jako po asi 3 letech, co dělám reakce, jsem fakt až teďka přišel na to, že jsou automatizované titulky.
I did not think this was going to be happening today.
Me neither. God, so bad.
All right, guys, my McLaren is totaled. It was a couple days before my 21st birthday.
Oh no!
Ne, teďka pro něj musíme cítit sympatii, protože měl slavit narozeniny.
Oh, my own stupidity just ruined the vibes. It seems like this is the first time he actually realizes actions have consequences. Because remember the time when he flipped the golf cart with his girlfriend in it and put her in the hospital? That was funny to him because it didn't really affect him as he didn't own the golf cart and he wasn't the one who got hurt. But now it's finally clicking with him. Oh, stupid actions lead to stupid consequences. Wow. Also, shout out McLaren for saving their lives here, because I said this in my last video, but this crash could have been so much worse. If the front of the car didn't completely disintegrate and absorb the impact, their bodies would have had to take that impact. And if that happens, they likely wouldn't have been walking away from this.
You hit your head hard.
Jo, to, že se nikomu z nich nevstalo nic vážného, byl zázrak na to, jak totálně rozšrotovaný to auto bylo. To jako týpek zároveň dělal McLarenu docela dobrou reklamu.
Bro, I just remember like after it just panicking, both the windows breaking.
I know the smoke was...
Dude, that guy.
Did you see me kick out the window?
Who?
Did you see me kick out the
That
window?
was you?
Yeah.
Dude, and then someone I think ripped the other window out. I was like trying to figure out how to do it.
On si prostě musí natáčet i to, jak jeho kamarád dostává stehy z nehody, kterou on způsobil, to je prostě...
Dude, you were like banging your elbow on it.
I know, I just punched it.
Dude, you were going crazy. That was Michael David, but like that was so scary. It smoked up so fast. Like, how did that happen?
Dude, I don't know.
Bro, if you think if I had a full tank of gas, like we would have been exploded.
Dude, I don't even know.
Cause my tank was empty. Like it literally was at like 20 miles left. And then also on top of that, we crashed like 42 miles per hour.
I know, we weren't even going fast.
At all.
I mean, the last clip we saw, the speedometer was this. And also notice how he's looking at the chat on his phone and not the road.
No! No! No!
So I don't know why he's like trying to gaslight the story when he streamed the whole story himself. He is his own worst enemy here. He broadcasted everything. And then now he's trying to repaint the story. And as we know, he sped up after...
Jo, to bylo to stejné, jako když se ho tam policajti ptali, co se stalo, on si prostě vymyslel nějakou sračku, že, nevím, uklouzlo mi to tady nebo něco, přitom ten hlavní důvod byl to, že prostě čumil do mobilu.
We last saw the speedometer.
A byl to sám natočený.
Obviously, hydroplaning and sliding sideways slows you down, but if he was driving 42, he wouldn't have spun out and crossed 4 lanes of traffic like that.
We hydroplaned. Dude, we could have went off that cliff down the whole thing. We would have been dead. Holy shit. There was a cliff right there. Oh my god. We're happy to be alive, you know?
Líbí se mi, jak titulky přeložili Oh my god na mrtví svatí. Přímo tam byl útes, tak to budu používat. Mrtví svatí, přímo tam byl útes. Dobrý.
Mother, she's turning away. She doesn't want to look. We left in 2 cars. We left here in 2 cars like 6 hours ago, and now we're back in 1 car. It's your mom. Now your mom's crying.
Yo, he's so crazy for that. No way, dog. Reckless endangerment for content.
V žádném případě, pes. Ok, čet, já tady tohle ten překlad budu nechávat za častěji.
Yo, that's wild. Yo, he's wild. He's crazy. This guy's cray-cray.
You are lucky you are alive, Jack. I don't want to go on your funeral, Jackie. Please, please, take this seriously. No, Marie, when you're driving.
I didn't.
Phone. What happened? Tell me.
Mom, it was just wet. We hydroplaned, Mom. Like, I couldn't do anything about it.
Jo, nic s tím nemohlo udělat.
At least admit that you were being an idiot on your phone to your own mother. She's going to find out either way, because this guy documents everything. Again, his hunger for clout on the internet
Jo, máma je jediný normální člověk z rodiny, to je dost
his own worst nightmare, because he streamed himself committing a crime. If his friend realizes that he isn't actually his friend, this is a grand slam lawsuit for him right here. And that's also the perfect stream for his insurance company, because, you know, their goal is...
Real, ale říkal to i Moist Critical, ale být v situaci toho kamaráda, který s tím Dohertym seděl v tom autě, tak vidět to, jak se v té situaci na něj Doherty vysral a ještě po něm chtěl, aby to natáčel, tak já bej ten kamarád, tak toho Dohertyho normálně zažaluju, protože tam máš tomu video toho, jak to auto vyboural, máš k tomu video ten důvod, proč to vyboural, to, jak se zachoval v té situaci potom, jo, to prostě, já se reálně divím, že existuje něco jako Jack Doherty kamarád, že ten týpek má reálně pořád nějaký lidi kolem sebe, co ho neironicky mají rádi, nemají ho rádi jenom kvůli číslům.
Is to not pay. Then, on top of that, there could easily be criminal charges here, as what he did was clearly reckless endangerment, which could be up to 1 year in jail in Florida. He's also a high-profile, extremely disliked person doing this. So he also is, I guess, the perfect target for Florida to make an example out of. Because let's be real here, the state of Florida does not want people to be acting like this on their roads. But of course, he doesn't understand why people have a problem with his behavior.
So much going on, like no one understands. Everyone's so quick to put some on me on social media. No one's gone through what I gone through just now. Like I literally almost died in a car accident. I literally almost died these cars too. At least I still got 2 Lambos. No, I'm kidding.
Again, he's not kidding. No one's laughing. That's all he has. And no, plenty of people have gone through exactly what we've gone through here and caused accidents because they were morons. That's why reckless endangerment is a charge.
Don't eat this car on the rain.
Motion, I can do it again.
Everything in life is for the reason, Jack.
Where's
Take
Michael
some
Davis?
notes. Where's Michael? I'm gonna go the other Michael.
I'm ready to start going again. Give me my keys. I realized I still got my McLaren key, so I still have all my keys. Let me take a pic with all my keys real quick. So people still think I have a McLaren.
Hele, takhle, zase je to jako jedna paní povídala, ale co jako zpovídali, jestli se tomu tak dá říct, lidi, co kolem Jacka byli, točili si třeba nějaký podcast nebo trávili s ním den na natáčení, tak fakt snad jako všichni říkali, že ten Doherty je mimo kameru úplně stejně nesympatický jako je na kameře, což je prostě šílený, protože většina lidí, co dělá takovýhle obsah, tak akorát hrajou nějakou personu pro video, ale on je prostě nejspíš takový i v realitě a to je na tom to nejvíc šílený.
This guy might actually have the lowest EQ that I've ever seen out of any social media influencer because he just somehow manages to say exactly the things that would make any person shed their skin with cringe. It's like he's deliberately trying to be unbearable.
Oh, I'm just happy to be alive, guys. I literally was crying on the way home. Like, if we didn't hit the guardrail head on, one of us would have been just crushed. Like, that would have been so bad. But I'm glad that me and Michael are both okay. That's a huge lesson. No more driving cars like this in the rain. No more, I don't even know, bro. Like, I wasn't even going fast. That's the crazy part. It's just like, just can't.
Ne, nejel rychle, ne. Nebyl problém v tom, že by čuměl do mobilu. Ne.
Drive those cars in the rain.
No, you just can't floor a high-powered rear-wheel drive car in the rain while not looking at the road with one hand on the wheel. Then when you hydroplane, you jam the brakes. That is 100% a skill issue. And I don't even think he understands what he's even driving. He's just buying supercars because it's a flex and they go fast. And I also don't think he realizes it yet, but he just lived through the Dunning-Kruger effect. Because this dude literally said in his last video that he thought he was the best driver in the world.
I'm not driving in the rain anymore. I thought I was the best driver in the world. Clearly I'm not.
Well, that's your problem right there. Yeah, that's what happens when you drive supercars in good conditions. They are engineered to give you so much confidence while driving until the conditions aren't good and you total your car. Like if his first car was an old school Shelby Cobra, he wouldn't be here today. Because I mean, there's a reason Mustangs seem to be heat-seeking missiles for crowds, and they're a lot easier to drive than those Shelbys. Now, obviously, I might have set myself up for a cell phone if I crash a car now, but hey, if I'm being a
Proč si neřekne, udělal jsem blbost? No, protože to by vyžadovalo nějakou míru sebereflexe a to bys po něm chtěl jako hodně.
Dumbass and I ended up doing so, that's on me for being a complete dumbass. But the goal here is to never act like that. But I digress. To end my rant, I'm just gonna say I think the prefrontal cortex patch for Jack at 25 is gonna do wonders for him. But next, he addresses his kick ban in complete denial.
Jack, I promise you have a mic.
Idiot.
I promise I will be soon in your home. You have to take care of yourself. What happened with the live stream? You got kicked?
You got banned.
Why?
It's suspended. I'm fine. Fine.
So how are you gonna do your poverty?
I will. I'll get on banned. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think so, bud. Kick in recent times have actually been following through with their permanent bans. Like Johnny Smalley. He's been begging for months to get his account back, but he's still
Ale já si myslím, že nikdo si seriózně nemyslí, že Jack Doherty bude mít permaban na kiku. Myslím, že to udělali jako akorát bububu, ale ten ban určitě nebude perma.
Permanently banned. Kick would look extremely weak and unserious if they unban him, so Jack is in complete denial, as again, he's never had real consequences before.
Nevím, no, já si myslím, že třeba po měsíci mu dají unban. No, že to určitě nebude perma, ale rád bych se mýlil, fakt jako rád bych se mýlil.
You okay? Are you sure? Where you got the stitches?
Like there.
Yeah. I don't want to see them.
It's a little wicked. We're
How
live
you
though.
feeling? You okay?
We are alive, Michael. How's it feel? How you feel?
Kind of, but
Yeah,
no harm to playing here.
that's fine. At least we're okay. Like, it really put into perspective, like, we could have both been right now. That's like the crazy, sad part.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy my reckless behavior could have ended your life. That's sad. It's so hard to take this guy serious.
All right, guys, I just totaled my McLaren. It is completely cooked right now. I don't know what to do. Look, all the parts are right here. I got my Tesla picking me up. This is the worst day of my life. Damn.
Well, it's safe to say his kick streaming career is in the same condition as his McLaren, but speaking of scary things, we just dropped an exclusive Halloween limited edition.
Oh no.
We just dropped an exclusive Halloween limited edition collection.
Ok, a to už je všechno k tomu Dohertymu. Dobré videjko, dobré video. Ty vole, to je fakt šílený, jak ten Doherty dokáže každým měsícem lidi otočit víc proti sobě. A to si vždycky říkáš, že už to snad víc ani není možný. Ona to má jako talent. To je neuvěřitelný.